She placed her hand on the planetary map and moved the focus of it up to a rather large volcano a fair ways from the screen. The map she was looking at made the planet seem wild and untouched, and something had been here and took the one thing that kept it alive. Scans indicate impact with the volcanic mountain. It would seem that the planet's source of warmth emanated from this place, but it seems to have gone cold. Related locations are ruins to the southwest and a giant tree to the east. The tree appears to be the planet's source of clean water, while the ruins hold the source of its winds. Incorrect one of minutes, but calling out the odds.
Oh, okay. Just gonna make a note of that.
Interesting, the woman said, as she then had the system scanned for life forms. You know, like...
Woman's bed, stroking her beard.
No. Oh. Okay, you said beard. Every time you say stroking, I get really nervous.
Every time I say stroking, you just get a bad image in your mind.
Pretty much, yeah. I do like Samus with a beard, though. She was not disappointed, like a blonde beard.
Yeah.
She was not disappointed, as it picked up the most life forms around the spirit tree, but there were 4 others that were off to themselves for some reason. That's peculiar. Wouldn't they rather be near the tree rather than way off out there? Shaking her head slightly, she looked at the scans she had gotten. I guess that I should drop in and see if there is anything that I can do, she said to no one, as she packed her side on. But instead of flying her ship down to the planet, she decided on a different tactic. Adam? Oh, it's Adam Malkovich!
Oh my gosh.
I hope he calls her lady. I'm going to attempt a re-entry, she said.
No, die, you bitch.
Samus, are you insane? Such an attempt would be near suicide. At least allow me to get in closer to the planet. No, Adam. That planet has not been touched by technology, and I want it to stay that way. If anything, see if you can't magnify the ship's beam. Are you buying an upgrade?
Yeah.
Cool. So as to beam me down to the planet instead, Samus replied. Very well, lady, Adam, her ship's computer said.
I like how Adam has an Obama voice.
Yeah, it's kind of
That's
fitting
great.
for this character, actually.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's a lot of text. I don't know. I'll try to finish this chapter for now, but
Okay.
Samus stood there waiting till the Tatsu used to climb the mountains high atop Sorrow Pass. When her brother's torch faded, she fell to the mists, where she lost her path.
Tatsu. You probably don't get that joke because you don't really play Xenoblade,
Oh yeah, I don't.
but yeah.
I just thought it was a funny thing. You've learned climb. Oh, I thought you could already climb.
No, I can wall jump. Now now the game basically says, hey, you don't need the wall jump anymore. Forget about it.
Oh, cool. Wall jumping's for babies. Oh, cool. Now mushrooms are helping you.
Yeah. Well, first
More
I
or
gotta
less.
to cooperate. There we go. Now I can climb. Wee.
Whee!
Ooh.
Samus stood waiting till the transfer beam was ready. As she did, though, she kept wondering what those 4 life forms were doing off to themselves. She also wanted to learn more about the planet itself. From what the scans indicated, it was primal with life forms that were peaceful and strong. Yet it was so vulnerable at the moment. It was then that she had made up her mind completely. If she were to be on that planet, then she was going to accept the consequences of what would happen. So long as she was able to save the planet and restore its source of life. Again, the wrong form of hits. The transfer beam is ready now, Adam said, just as Samus put on a device that had a lens over the eye. She was then surrounded by yellow rings that soon turned red, before turning blue, as she was beamed down.
And then turned green, and then purple. It just goes through like
Wheee,
15 more colors.
Clearing on the planet below. Once she was on the planet, Samus opened her eyes and looked. Oh, wow. I guess they just revealed she was Samus there. And looked around at the environment. Or did they? Never mind, they said that earlier.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like they've said that her name was Samus already.
Yeah. Sorry. Once she was on the planet, Samus opened her eyes and looked around at the environment. She gasped at the beauty. At the beauty of the forest she was now in, and she marveled at it. I mean, I guess that's the same, but ellipses. Ori and the others. Ori was awoken by something, though what it was he could not say. He carefully climbed down off of Naru's chest and to the ground. Aww. From there, he went outside to look around to see if anything was amiss. Once he got outside, he saw a number of strange blue rings and a beam of light in the distance. Then they turned green. Then they turned red. Then the beams turned multicolored. Oh, I lost my place. Swiftly, Ori headed in the direction of the light, and the trees but soon slowed as he reached the makeshift bridge. He
The trees what? What?
The trees but soon slowed. Did I say that? Did I say that wrong?
I don't know.
The trees but soon slowed as he reached the makeshift bridge. He walked across it slowly so as to sneak up on whatever it was that was near. As he got closer, he saw that it was a strange creature looking around as if awestruck by the world around them. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I kind of want to look at where you are right now.
Yeah, you know, I'm just going through a big maze of spikes, that's all.
Yeah.
Nothing important, it's just like, whatever. Okay, I think I gotta bash it. Alright? No.
This confused Ori as he got a bit closer and noticed that their skin was blue in color. Oh, I see. He only thinks it's
just
skin.
a zero suit, yeah.
But their face seemed to be kind of white. Ori was perplexed and curious about this new creature within the forest. As he kept observing them, he noticed that the fur on their heads seemed to be golden in color. He took a step closer and wound up snapping a twig on the ground, which alerted the strange creature to his presence. Ellipses Samus. He then laid the strange creature on the ground. Oh, is something important happening?
Yeah.
Alright, I will be quiet
got
for
this
a
thing,
second.
so I can pick it up and walk around with it, and now whenever I go around the forest, it shows me the right way.
Oh. Didn't the map already do that? Oh, it's because you're in, like, the Lost Woods.
Yeah.
And
But
it's
now that I
super
have
confusing.
this torch thing, I'm safe.
Cool. Well, safe enough.
Yeah. Well, not safe, but I know where to go.
Yeah.
I'm not lost.
To this, Gumo moved a bit quicker and got back to the cave before the others. He then laid the strange creature on the ground and stood aside so as to let Naru enter. She laid down where she had been before, but kept Ori on her arms for the rest of the night. No text this time? Okay.
I don't know. I think there's text, yeah.
Oh, you're lighting up something. What is that? Oh, that's
It's the
like
Gumon seal.
Yay, you finally got it. We lit the shrouded lamp. Ori, the key to the forlorn ruins. The Gumon seal has been revealed.
What's the deal with Gumon seals?
The element of wind's deep within the forlorn ruins, south of this place. It's not too far from here. I can show you the way. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. How did you know? He finally replied.
Okay, I'm sorry. That frog guy just tried to jump to attack me, and he jumped directly into those spikes and instantly died, and it was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Nice. I want a replay of that. So I could actually see it. Oh, is that ice?
Yeah, we're in an ice place now.
I actually really like ice levels in video games. Aesthetic-wise, not like this.
Yeah, the ice physics are not fun. But I don't think this game even has ice physics.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
There's something.
Well, think of it like this. At least your mother is still alive, Samus said as she looked at Ori up to face her.
Whoa, the stalker's back.
Oh. What stalker?
He was over here. He was over here. I opened the door and then he jumped off the screen.
Oh my gosh.
You know the guy that you said looked like Sonic earlier?
Oh yeah.
It was him. He was in the foreground.
Oh yeah, like the Sonic Spider guy.
Yeah.
Forlorn Ruins. Oh, this is very purple. The Forlorn Ruins! Here's where the Gumon live! They build miraculous structures and infuse them with the light of the spirit tree, which keeps them safe. Oh no. These Gumon were frozen, unable to escape. When the element of winds lost its light, these ruins must have turned into their grave.
Oh my goodness!
Oh no! Besides, it would seem that you are worried about something. The Gumon were crafty inventors. They had foreseen a bright future that never came. Look at this light vessel. They were able to store the light of the spirit tree within. Oh. Oh my gosh.
Angry.
Oh. What is it
doing? Now I
doing?
can stand on these things that wouldn't hurt me otherwise.
Oh.
But that's not all. You ready for this?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Oh, now it's an indie game when you're walking on walls and upside down.
Yeah. And now, the thing, I've got 2 balls following me around.
Don't we all?
Haha. Only the guys, though. Heyo. And I guess married ladies.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, you know. But, yeah. This is pretty cool. I like this dungeon. It's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
That's pretty nice.
you can keep reading.
This chapter's almost finished, I swear. Finished.
Thank goodness. I feel like you've been reading for an hour.
Yeah, I know. Maybe not the best selection for a fanfiction. That Metroid one we read was really crazy. This one's sort of...
Yeah, because didn't Ridley like drink a Pepsi or something?
Yeah. It was pretty much
like,
just
Sam
trolling
had
us.
like a Dr. Pepper, and I was like, "That's my girl."
And there was a pointless shower scene with Samus.
Yeah. Well, because didn't we find out at the end of the story that the guy was just like, "Oh yeah, I'm making fun of all the Metroid fanfiction that are on this website."
It was like a parody of other Metroid fanfictions.
Yeah.
One of which we already read.
Yeah.
With like the
That one
creepy
was
stalker
super
guy.
risque. Yeah, what was his Baron? Was that his name?
Probably, yeah.
Remember when MJE did the voice for him? It was super demonic.
Yeah.
That was
Yes.
so funny.
I really miss
I could not
MJ's
stop
voice,
laughing. That was the funniest thing.
in fact. Ori looked into Samus's eyes for a moment and realized they were kindred spirits to an extent. They both suffered great loss and endured a great tribulation only to survive it. Though for Samus, she was not granted any kind of happiness in the end. Yeah, I am worried, Ori said. I'm worried that what happened so many years ago is going to happen again. Samus heard the tone of Ori's voice as she set him on the ground. He walked a little ways toward the spirit tree, but stopped at the edge of the rock. What happened? She asked. Are you ready for this beast of a paragraph?
Oh gosh. Yes.
Okay. Kuro, the owl-like beast, I like how that's his name, attacked the spirit tree back then because his light had mistakenly killed 3 of her children. She was only trying to protect her last child. Oh, is this all spoilers? I don't want to read this. Can we just skip this?
Yeah. I mean, you basically already read the spoiler.
Yeah, cut that part out. Samus listened intently to Ori's...
I don't care if it's a spoiler for the viewers, it's a spoiler for you.
Yeah,
You haven't played the game yet.
Samus should I should probably stop reading this then. Samus listened intently to Ori's tale until he was finished with it. I see. Can you draw up an image as to what one of the creatures looked like? As well as the container that Sign was being held in? Samus asked. Help! I'm being held in a container! Ori nodded. I won't forget what they looked like, he said, as he picked up a small stick and began to draw in the dirt. Classic. Samus looked over his head at what he drew, and from the head, she knew exactly what the creature was. Space pirates, she said angrily.
I'm gonna save again so that I don't die.
Good idea.
This part. Because I died here before.
You know what they were? Ori asked, now wondering once more if he should trust her. Yeah, I know them. I've sworn an oath to hunt every last one of them down and kill them. If they've come here and taken Seinfeld, then there is only one reason why, Samus said, as she stood to her feet and clenched her fists in rage. Look at those moving platforms.
Yeah, they're fun.
Well, this area is really funky. I like it.
Yeah.
The platforming.
Yeah, the platforming's crazy in this area. Particularly this part.
All they care about are results, and if it means ending an entire planet,
crap,
and you're dead, then so be
it's
it.
a good thing I saved right before.
They don't care, and Seinfeld Seinfeld may end up dead by the end of it all. Ori looked up at Samus and could feel the anger radiate off of her as he lowered himself to the ground. Don't worry, Ori. I'll help you get Seinfeld back. I'll even help you restore the forest's elements if I have to, she said as she looked down at Ori. You will? And you're dead. He asked with a touch of surprise.
That's great commentary. Real helpful.
But how? Samus smiled and pointed up at the night sky as a ray of starlight moved. See that moving light?
Damn it.
She asked. Oh, you're not dead this time. Ori looked up and
but
saw
I'm
it.
really close.
Yeah, that's my ship. We can use it to track down the That's my ship. Why is it flying on its own? We can use it to track down the location of the space pirates.
That's my ship.
She said.
Wait, what is it doing? The ship's just going crazy. She's like, fuck.
Help,
Adam,
Samus!
what are you doing? He's like, I'm having so much fun.
Whee!
Just the idea of Obama going, whee, is the funniest thing to me.
Whee!
Whee! This is so much fun.
See that moving light? Oh, I already said that. But what about everyone here? The warmth of the forest is gone, and the other... Oh, I see. And the other elements may follow soon after, Ori said, looking back to the cave.